My name is James Gibson, and I spent 29 years, 4 months, and 7 days falsely in prison, and my story is coming to you on this channel.
Ain't nobody interfering with police operations.
What is it your friend?
Nobody interfering.
Is he with you? Don't answer questions.
I don't know this man like that.
I'll explain to you.
What's your name and badge number? Policy 37.
Sergeant Leslie, 2192.
Please, can you back away? Back away. Back away.
Here's the deal.
Please back away for a second. Give me
Here's
more
the
space.
deal. Here's the deal.
Are you listening, public servant? This is the deal. You're not above the law. None of you guys are above the law.
But I also don't take direction from you when I.
Oh no, you don't take directions from the people,
So
huh?
anyway.
So you're a gangster.
So anyway,
You one of those
here's
gangsters
the
over
thing.
here like
Here's the
everybody
thing.
else?
You have the right to record it here. Explain it to your friend here. You
That's
seem
true.
to be with.
That's
Okay, you don't have the right to interfere in police
Ain't
operations.
nobody interfering in y'all actions and businesses.
Being loud, interfering with anybody who's coming in here to get
when I
service,
stopped.
interfering with the officers
stopped.
while they do their job can result in you being arrested.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
Yes.
Is that a threat?
And you can look that up on your phone. The Supreme Court has already ruled on it.
How come you guys
You'll
don't
be
lock up
charged with disorderly
politicians?
conduct.
Aldermans.
And I'll be doing the
How
arrest.
come you don't lock up every other police officer that breaks the law? They park in fire hydrants to go eat, disrespect
said,
women,
hey,
they disrespect women. No.
You
How
don't
about
have
the
the
real
right.
law?
You don't
How
have the
about
right
the
to
real
come
law?
in here and
How about the
yell,
real law?
All right.
How about the real law?
If you'd like
You guys
to discuss that with me, we can go step outside.
It doesn't matter, man. How long you been working for? About 20, 30 years, right? How much injustice have you seen, and how many people have you locked up that work within the same department? None, right? Correct. How many beatings
What's your
have you
question?
done? Because you are gangsters. You guys know this. 20, 30 years. When's the last time you...
Here's the thing.
When was the last time you locked up...
You have the right to film.
When was the last time you locked up an
If
alderman?
you'd like to talk, we can talk outside.
When was the last time?
You don't have
You
the
wanna
right
go
to be
outside?
loud in here.
Yeah, let's go.
You don't have the right to interfere.
Sir, I take that. Thank you very much. We will talk outside. Come on.
Well, I'm not giving interviews. If you have a specific question, ask me your specific question.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so you've been working in the Chicago Police Department for about how many years?
20 years.
20 years. How many politicians have you locked up that broke the law?
Okay. Here's the thing.
How about aldermen?
Here's the thing.
How about Congress?
Hey,
How about
all right.
other police
All
officers?
right, I'm not going to engage you in debate.
Not debate. I'm asking you a question.
It sounds like it's going in the direction of debate.
Wait.
Don't interfere with what the officers are doing.
He's
Don't
avoiding.
interfere with citizens, okay? All right?
You guys
Don't-
interfere
don't
with
have to-
citizens
you don't
all
have
the
right
time.
to come in and be loud, you know?
There's a warning
all
right there. I'm not going to be loud no more
all
after that.
But you have a right to be in the station, okay? You
Whose station is
you
this?
Have the right, you have the right to what station?
Whose stations is this?
Whose station?
Yeah.
It belongs to the city of Chicago.
And who's the city of Chicago, sir?
What?
Who's the city of Chicago?
Chicago.
City of Chicago?
Yeah, who owns it?
It's actually a corporation.
Who owns it?
Oh, corporation?
It's
So
incorporated.
it's not
Nobody
part of
owns
the...
it. It's incorporated.
Nobody owns it?
It's incorporated.
Is that why you guys
So
act
we
outside the
people
law?
Don't own it? We don't own this building? We don't own
Well,
those
actually,
cars?
you do. As the public in general, sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of a concept that you kind of have to know. And
Hey, man, thank you very much. I
person
appreciate
or
that.
persons, it's held in the public trust
Yes.
by the people. So. But anyway.
Another thing is, do you guys take an oath to the Constitution?
As long as you understand,
Question.
don't interfere with these
Do you
guys.
take an oath to the Constitution?
Yes.
You do? Do you protect it every single day?
Yes.
You
Do
do?
you violate it?
Don't violate it.
You're a leader amongst your peers. That's why you got a white shirt, right?
Not only that, the
Am I-
lieutenant's there too.
And how many times have you guys violated and you guys don't do nothing about it? See, that's the thing, because leadership, everything reflects upon you.
We don't violate people.
Oh, no?
You don't?
No? How many people you guys murder, kill, and destroy? Put people in innocent in
Put-
jail? Come on,
put
man.
drugs
Don't
in
try.
people's
Look, man.
cars.
Look, listen. All this lying, all this stuff. The veil's been
Chicago Police
open.
Department
The
doesn't do
veil's
that.
been open, man.
Individual officers
They
may
I know you don't want to be
make
accountable for your own
mistakes. They don't do
actions.
But
You
we
guys
don't do
take
that
care of
specific-
But
Hey,
how-
so guys, hey.
What's
all right?
a blue gang?
You know justice
Like
is
I
coming,
said,
right?
Like I said, just try to keep it down, all right? Don't be loud in the station because you don't want to interfere with anybody.
No,
But
that's true.
You can take
I already
stuff,
said my warning to
all right?
y'all, man.
So when
And justice
people
is
come in
coming
here
for
to
you
see
guys.
Police service, don't interfere.
We don't even talk to him, man. But justice is coming. Just remember, you know, all these years you guys get away with all this murder and stealing and killing. No more. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Got a question. What's the whole event happening over here?
That's my supervisor.
Which one is that?
You go with the white shirt.
The white shirt? Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. Thank you for grateful. How y'all doing?
Not too bad. Any day above 30's a good day.
Hey, that's cool. We just got a question because I just happened to be walking by. What's the whole issue?
There was an incident
Don't take
that
my
occurred
picture
here in the
without my
neighborhood,
permission.
and
public,
the
though,
neighborhood
so-
just
Don't take
decided
my
to show
picture
support.
without my
public
They
anyway,
won't
so-
put up with any of this
Doesn't make a
stuff that's
difference.
going on around here.
Oh, lawlessness.
Yeah.
Lawlessness?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
just out
okay.
here to show our support with the neighborhood as well.
Nice. Yeah, because a lot of people don't support lawlessness. You know, when they be breaking laws and stuff like that.
Well, that's
You know?
we're trying to keep it lawful, and you know, we appreciate good community members like this that want to take
Nice.
care of their own community as well. So
Nice.
that's why we're out here to show our support for them.
Nice. You guys talk to him about the Constitution as well?
Pardon me?
You guys talk to him about the Constitution, right? Okay. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good one. May y'all be safe.
Be safe out here.
Likewise.
Why is it that you had to do that in the first place? Follow and give out a good example, okay? You have to give out good examples to the citizens.
Get the heck out of the way, man. Respect people.
Servant, people don't pay taxes for you to be breaking the law. Hold on a second. Let me see what it says. That's a plate number from the city, right? So you're a city employee. You get paid by taxpayers. Can you please move out of respect? Can you please move out? Dearborn, Charlie Hag.
And you?
Daniel.
Daniel?
Espada.
Espada? So you're the element for the...
First ward?
Yes,
That's
I'm
right.
gonna. Yes, I just a little bit of information for the people, the citizens, so they can understand who you are.
Yes.
And we're here addressing concern, especially with the 14th district.
Okay.
The CPD, the policy enforcers, they keep putting people in cages for no reason for filming. My main thing is like the Bill of Rights. You took a note to the Constitution,
Yes. Yeah.
so are you gonna uphold all the whole Constitution or just parts of it?
The idea is that you uphold the whole thing. That's the oath that we took when we became aldermen.
Okay, all right, that's good. I'm asking questions. I have a messed up light in the front, and guess what? I'm getting a ticket. I'm getting harassed. My car is being stolen too before where I was legally parked. You know what I'm saying? And there's people too. The LAZ tickets. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that's going on, and I'm gonna come back again and address it more here and there because this is too out of pocket. And if you're a new person here, I don't know, is this your first time ever being in government?
In
or-
any office.
Okay.
Yes. it
Well,
started back
congratulations
May
on that
20th.
part.
Yeah.
And and if you're a constitutionalist, then you got a friend over here, a neighborly friend, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that I want to know what you're going to do to address this problem with these policy enforcers, 14th district, all these districts over here.
Sure, there's a few things that we're doing about that, sir. So one is that earlier this year, a consent decree was signed creating new oversight and demanding reform of the Chicago Police Department. But that consent decree is only as strong as it is enforced.
Yeah.
And so one of the things I've been asking for as a new alderman is a briefing for new aldermen about everything that that consent decree entails, so we know how to keep officers in our districts accountable. The other thing is that there's two ordinances on the table right now to create civilian oversight over the police department. One goes by the acronym of CPAC, the other is GAPA. Both of them, they have different measures in them, but they really are transformative in terms of creating civilian accountability and oversight, and in some cases control over the actions of the police departments. And I believe one of those is going to pass before the end of this year. And I believe that will truly address some of the injustices that you're experiencing.
Now, like this thing that I come down. So I'm gonna keep it to the, grounded. I'm not gonna go without so many things. Okay, so first of all, anything that has to be government is public. So overall, the public is above the employee, right? The employee
That's
is
true.
over a place.
You're my bosses.
So But they don't seem to understand that. It's people that've been working for many, many years. So we have a constitution, that's a law. Everybody takes an oath to the constitution, right? And then once they break that law, they're supposed to be getting locked up, but nobody gets locked up. So when we have a politician trying to say, well, people can have guns because of this and that, that's restricting the people's right to bear arms, which they took an oath to the constitution to protect, right? And another thing too is like the Freeman press, right? This man goes around filming public officials, right? There should be no problem. I mean, like, we already have the constitution. Why can't we just get prosecutors already started locking up all these people as far as like breaking the law, the supreme law of the land and the state of Illinois? Or why can't we just go from there, from the law?
Well, what level of elected officials are you talking about? Because
All of them.
I
All
see.
of them. All
So
of them.
I see for a lot of our elected officials that they are being investigated, indicted, and then going to the jail for the crimes that they've committed.
But the big crimes that I'm talking about is breaking the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, and nobody ever have I ever seen one public servant do time or get locked up for breaking their oath to the Constitution.
Yeah.
This is the more important part. See, we forget about the supreme law, and then we go with all the statutes, all the rules, and all the codes, but then the Constitution out the window. Well, they're someone to protect his right to film, as long as he's not making a victim out of somebody. Once he makes a victim, but the thing is, like, they make victims every single day, but nobody's in jail. So what's going on?
So I can't speak to the federal or state government, but as terms of the city of Chicago is concerned, if you see people behaving in ways that are either illegal or unethical, I would encourage you to report it to Chicago's Board of Ethics. I would encourage you to report it to the Office of the Inspector General. They really do have the power to investigate.
3022.
Thank you very much. Okay, I got an issue real bad because you guys seem to enforce policies, right? Laws, statutes, tickets.
Sure.
Okay, so what do we see over there? That vehicle, and no stopping, no standing. Okay, there's two checks, bus stop, 3, and a fire hydrant.
Okay.
Can you please give that person a ticket? That vehicle?
It's a police vehicle.
So, yeah, what are you telling me?
I can't
What do you? Okay.
give a municipal police vehicle.
So you're
a
telling the
ticket.
citizens that you guys, it's okay for you guys to break the rules, statutes, and laws, but the citizens can't?
I don't recall saying that. Did you?
Oh, in so many
Say
words,
that.
you just said it.
Sure.
So can you please give him a ticket? Are you gonna give him a ticket?
Are you a citizen here or
Did you guys take a note to the Constitution?
you're being on
Did you
your
take
video
a, okay,
recorded?
did you take a note to the Constitution?
What's your name?
Did you take a note to the Constitution? Look, that's disrespectful right there.
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, can you give these people a ticket right here? Then a no stopping, no standing, fire hydrant, bus stop. Can they get a ticket?
Well, I'm gonna go to a job.
Yeah, that is part of the job.
489.
How you doing?
Is this your car? Okay, why are you videotaping?
Because you're a public servant and you guys like to steal cars. That's why. You guys are a bunch of thieves, man. You guys are a bunch of thieves.
Parking over here.
You guys work for a bunch of thieves, just so
I
you
work
know.
for the city.
Yeah, who's the city? We, your neighbor, the one that works in the private sector, thief. Put your seatbelt
nice
on.
day, sir.
Hey, put your seatbelt on. Seatbelt on. Don't be a thug. Seatbelt. Feels good to take people's property, right? Forget that you guys work for the people, your neighbor. People work hard to pay y'all taxes and salaries. You over here stealing and robbing, extorting stuff, right? That's what you guys like doing, right? It's called extortion, theft. Put your seatbelt on, public servant. What you do is not nice, you know that? That's other people's property, other people's property. They pay your salary with taxes. You should be ashamed of yourself. Think about that. Yeah, think about that, because you're a thief. You work for a bunch of thieves. Yeah, I know. Hey, just don't walk. What you doing, homie?
We're gonna walk. That's fine. Let's go.
Give me a second. Okay, it's connecting.
Have a good day.
Excuse me, sir? What's your name and badge number again? Apologies before we go out there.
No problem. K-A-U-P. Stars 100. Please walk that way.
Thank you very much. Like I said, don't touch me, man. Look at you guys. You're a bunch of thugs. Look at this guy. Disrespectful.
Have a good day.
Yeah, okay. Don't worry. We'll be back. Your job is mine, man. Jay, your job is going to be mine.
You're not gonna be
Yeah,
back.
wait till we
You're
go to the
not gonna be
courts.
back. You're
Wait
not
till we
gonna
get to
be
the
back.
courts.
We're
You
done.
gotta-
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, young man.
Okay,
How are you, sir? What's going on?
I'm doing what I could do as a free man, right? The Constitution, freedom of
Well,
press.
inside a building is different.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's public funded, right? How's the difference? You know, usually, like when okay, right? Can you hands up your whatever you have there?
My radio?
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm just saying, man, this is ridiculous, right? Don't you take an oath to the Constitution, right?
Yeah.
Freedom of press, right? Let me see. Let me see. It says somewhere around here you're supposed to protect our rights, right? Right. So it says Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion, prohibiting the free exercise thereof, the free exercise or abridging the freedom of press, right? Freedom of speech. So why am I getting trespassed in somewhere where I work? They take my money and it funds this facility.
Do you work here?
Huh?
Do you work here?
I pay taxes.
Yeah.
I pay people's salary. They take it by force.
Do you work here? They take my taxes by force as well. You don't work here.
But whose
Listen,
salary is this? Let me ask you a question. Okay, first of all, this is public, right? This is not communist China. This is not Russia. We have freedoms here in the United States. You uphold this. How is it that we cannot record in this facility that says City of Chicago and the people are the City of Chicago? We pay taxes to fund this. How in the heck is it that you're going to take our money? No, think about it. It just sounds crazy that they're going to take it.
Let me show you something. Here.
Can you? Well, talk to me with respect. Please, right?
I'm telling you where.
Okay, look at this.
It might be.
It says City of Chicago right here, all right?
Yeah.
City of Chicago. Department of Finance, Department of Hill. City.
Unless you have a court date.
Can you please back up a
Do
little
not
bit?
go back
You're
in.
too
No,
close.
I'm not going to. Then
Yeah,
you're
too close to me, man. Please back up, man. People are
The terrific. You have
yeah,
a
terrific.
you have
Can
a,
you get
have
your
a good-
hand away from me, man? You're getting so close. Why?
Then you should walk away.
No. You should show respect to the people that pay your salary.
I do.
No, you don't. Yeah, and it's sad. Because one of these days, I'm going to see you in jail. You want to make America great again. Remember that. Yeah, exactly. And you're going to be number one in jail because you're a traitor to the people of the United States. You're treasonous. You should know this stuff is city owned, meaning that we own it, the people. It ain't a private business. You know what I'm saying?
Last time I explained it to you, you can record me, you can record the security.
I record anybody who works for the city.
You can record, but you can't record the people who are in the building. You can't record the
It's public.
can't do it.
There's no right of privacy in public. There's no reason. They got to create it. You know this. Policy number 37 too. Remember that. Just read it like you don't know what policy 37 is.
57, 46, 32.
Yeah. Oh, 911.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it very much.
Yep, no
Man, y'all have a good one.
Yep.
Peace and blessings, and respect the Constitution of the United States that you guys swore to take an oath to. Yeah. Because when you guys break the oath to the Constitution, that's called criminality. You guys are doing criminal work. Peace and blessings to you and your families.